Hello, everybody. Welcome to the new WFP format, in where I'm just going to use StreamYard because it's a lot easier for me to stream this and/or place this on various things. Welcome to the new WFP. How are you guys doing today? You know, I actually like StreamYard because it's right here on the screen. It's actually really easy to just join this and kind of get this done. But how are you guys today? Wanted to talk about a few things on, of course, on this channel. It's kind of new, especially this being new to me. I never done this before with Streamlabs, especially in this been moving. If you guys wonder why the podcast has been here, but with this, I'm pretty sure we can get podcasts out a lot quicker and a lot easier. Um, I hope you guys enjoy this new format, and of course, when I have guests, they'll pop up. We can have up to 10 people on this one, so it's like easier on that perspective. You know what I mean? But of course, here I can stop my cam just in case. Then you can just see, that and all that shit. But yeah, like I said, welcome to the podcast, everybody, and hope you enjoy. So like usual, how have you guys been doing? If you do watch this, you can comment in below. Always see, hey, what the hell's been going on? And yeah, you should be good to go. Um, what was I going to talk about? I got distracted by saying hello to you guys and being a nice guy, because I am a nice guy, I'm beautiful. Okay. I believe we got joined by one of our special correspondents, but she'll join when she joins. First thing I want to talk about, I've noticed a lot of things with video games recently, like Diablo 4. While Diablo 4 is a fantastic game, I genuinely have my issues with it, mainly being that the always online collection is being an issue. Give me a second. Okay, back to my regular joint, and we have our first guest of the day. Welcome, Spirit. How are you today? Yeah, you have been added to the StreamYard. How are you
Hello.
today?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to
I'm
the
good.
new WFP, in where podcasts can be done 1,000 times easier, and I don't have to go through the process of trying to fix anything. I can just
Huzzah!
load it up, and yeah, I was even saying podcasts could be done quicker
Jerk.
in a more streamlined way, to the point where I'm not getting pissed off because, and I quote this, bullshit. So of course,
Yeah, no bullshit. Yeah.
yeah, you can see everything that I'm doing. If you want, you can turn on your camera. If you don't, I don't give a fuck. But with this, it makes life a lot easier. But
Yeah.
my first topic, like I was saying,
It was Diablo Blub.
yes, I was wondering, at Cusino, me and you played Diablo. How did you fully feel about that game?
Well, I like 3 story kind of better. Yeah, I like 3 story better. It's just this one was kind of like, hey, Lilith is over here. Well, I'll go over there. Now I'm over here now. Well, I'll go over there now. Haha. I used to be over there. Now I'm over here. Find me. It's like, okay, we're really playing a game of find, it's a hide and seek or whatever. I like the character and stuff. Like I'm a druid now in this one. Granted, I did like the rogue. My rogue was vicious. But I'm a druid or whatever like that, and I actually had pretty fun with druid because with her, my big beautiful lady, she's so beautiful and big. But I didn't have fun with her. I typically actually do like druids. I did my build based off of like that did the transformation. So she does the werebear and then werewolf and then yeah, she just works really good with the rabies and all that other kind of stuff. And then I got my wolves and ravens. But I like the character and stuff like that. Obviously, it still looks pretty good. You know, it's Diablo. I mean, was not expecting this game to have graphics like, you know, God of War, Ragnarok, or Forbidden West, or whatever. But it still looks pretty good, pretty clean and stuff like that. It's just that main story. I was just like, oh God. Like, at least with some cutscenes in 3, I actually paid attention to. I actually paid attention to, you know, pay attention to the story in 3. 4, I was just like, oh, okay, I guess. I don't know. It still was a fun game. It's just me, the story, and some people may argue and say, "Well, I don't play Diablo for the story." Like, well, but there is one, so.
Yeah, it's a big one. I like part 3 a little bit better. Kind of the end of this one kind of had me going, "This girl is a moron," but that's just me. Yeah, that girl is an idiot. But that's that. I feel as though I'm not gonna lie to you as well. I also like Diablo 3 a little bit better. Granted, this one has better quality of life changes and everything. But my experience with Diablo 3 being the first one that I fully like grasped onto and like was just beating, I was able to use my Necromancer, jump right back into Necromancer, and be happy. So I stuck with that for a little bit. Yeah, that was it for that. But I did have fun with this game. It's just like you said, the story of playing cat and mouse with Lilith was not fun, especially after you know, like the third time she went somewhere and you was like, "I'm here," and then she's like, "Oh, I'm gone. Bye."
Yeah. Yeah, and I was just like, I remember he was asking, he was like, "Where's your father? Where are your uncles? What is this? Is this who we gonna fight? Is he gonna be the final boss? Oh my God!"
Yeah, she was the final boss. It was very obvious that it was the final boss.
Yeah, I was like, "Girl, where's your daddy to put you in timeout? Like, what is?"
Apparently, he was there the whole fucking game. So yeah, but that ending, like I said, it just had her. After you beat her and everything, and then apparently Mephisto is traveling with a person that is slowly thinking.
I think the only reason why they really kind of did this was maybe just kind of a cop out just for the next game. It was just like, y'all are very presumptuous and thinking that there's going to be a Diablo 5. But I mean, there probably will be. But
there will be a Diablo.
It's just that just pretty much just did that just as a way. Okay, so Mephisto will be Diablo 5. Pretty obvious with the ending. Because if he's not be Diablo 5, then that means that all of this was just fucking pointless.
Yeah. There's that. And then my next thing, what do you feel about online only games?
A problem with them. I'm totally fine with them. Some games, yeah, it's fine. I think that in this day and age, I think there's two sides to the coin. I think there are two sides to a gamer. I think there's the gamer that's just like, bro, everything is fucking multiplayer. I just want to play single player games. And I think there's the people that just only play multiplayer games that are just like, yo, let's just need more multiplayer games, other stuff to play. But in reality, I actually think that there's a perfectly good balance for both. If I want to play a single player game, I'm just going to go play Tears of the Kingdom on my Switch. And I want to play, or I can just play God of War Ragnarok again or something. If I want to play a multiplayer game, I can play Diablo. I can even play Diablo by myself. It's more fun with people, but I can go play that by myself if I wanted to. I have no issues with multiplayer only games. I'm one of the ones where I have no issue because I have both a good variety amount of single player games, and then occasionally if I'm like, oh hey, I want to play with, you know, Wildfang and Darkwave, I want to play this game and stuff. It's multiplayer only. That's fine. I want to play with them. I have people to play with. most people that complain, I think it's just people that say, I don't have anybody to play with. I gotta play randos or whatever.
Well, I think it's very
Makes
distasteful.
it. Wait, can you see that?
So
Yes.
soon.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool. Hey, guess what? More shit that we can do. Yay! Yes. We're watching One Piece.
Oh my god. Well, y'all gonna be here for about 8 years.
No, when it comes out, the live action one.
Oh god.
But yeah, so for me, did you know that Diablo is an online only game?
Yeah.
Which means you can't cut it on unless you have internet.
Yeah, because even when I'm playing just by myself, when y'all are not in me, I mean, there's still people. I'm like, oh, hey, look, these random people I've never met. Let me just spin around them.
Yeah. So for me, it's a little different. Like say I want to just play the damn game, right, by myself, or just play the damn game and I don't have internet right now. Apparently, they don't want you to do that because it's like, hey, you can't play this game by yourself without, other people. So if you don't have internet, Diablo 3 is not an option for you, buddy. Fuck you.
Wait, ho, because I thought the
Diablo 4.
question.
I'm sorry.
I thought the question was. Well, you know what? Actually, you know what? Never mind. I get it. Yeah. That I actually do kind of find just slightly annoying. They'll say, "Hey, I just like I mentioned, I could just want to play Diablo by myself because Diablo screwed me, and I have to go redo some part of the story again." Yay! But we ain't got no internet because like I'm moving or something, and then it's just like, well, no, we can't play it. I'm like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, fucking whoops. Yeah, you can't play it. And it doesn't allow you to. So essentially, Diablo 4. Diablo 4. You're fucked. You can't really do anything.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Yeah. It's actually quite agitating, especially when it comes to that shit. Because now you're just fucked. So now if you don't have internet, you're completely screwed out of your mind. So it's gonna be, But moving on for that, what new game are you looking forward to?
Let's see. There's Atlas Fallen. I would like to see a little bit more of that. That seemed kind of interesting. I was like, okay, I can sit here in and out multiplayer join, or I could actually play by myself, so single player, or just like, hey, my friend hopped online, and there we go. So that seemed interesting. It's just, I don't know. Like I mentioned, I would want to definitely. We're in a day and age where shit is already expensive enough as it is. Game prices have gone up. While these consoles was somewhat reasonably ish priced, but just barely. We are in an age where if you're not gonna say, hey, have a demo or have a beta or some shit, you gotta release more than like some trailers, because half the time in the trailers anyway it'll say this is not actual gameplay, or this is not how it's gonna actually look. Well, what the fuck am I looking at then?
Yeah,
because Forspoken also looked somewhat interesting, and then Godfall looked so pretty. It looked so nice and shiny and new coming out with the PS5, and it showed how all the graphics and shit look. That game was so boring. I fell asleep almost every time I played it.
Makes sense.
But Alice Fallen, I'll pay attention to that game. That may not be a day one for me, because of course I would have to wait to see, because again, shit is just priced too much nowadays for that. Another random game I'm looking into, I'm gonna probably wait to see more about the game, is the Avatar Last Airbender game that's coming out, just to see what's going on with that. I didn't get a chance to play the other Avatar game that came out of like 360 PS3 era, I believe. 360 era, whatever. But that's just the other game that I'm looking at. Hold on, I had a list. There was another game that I was interested in. It was a game called Death Treat, and hold on, give me just a sec. Go ahead with your games while I'm looking up Death Treat because it was a game I was interested in.
For me, it is definitely fucking Armored Core. I can't wait till that comes out. That's gonna be fucking great. Once Armored Core comes out, I know for a fact I'm interested in Atlas Fallen, so we'll see what happens with that.
Ooh, I did find. Okay, I found the game. So it's called Death Retreat. It's a 2D action hack and slash joint where pretty much you playing as like this little ghost that normally be selling candy in this town called Hollow Town, and pretty much the town now nobody wants candy, so he's going around figuring out what the hell is going on. So yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that game. That game it's different. It's cute, and it's a 2D hack and slash. Come on now.
That's actually pretty interesting. But yeah, we'll see what happens when it comes to that.
Yeah, it actually that game it already came out, so I'll take a look into that, getting that one. But yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Death or Treat, yes.
Just give me a second here. I'm trying to find something here. There's something on my computer that I'm looking for. Wow. I can't find my own stuff on my computer. But yeah, for me, definitely it's 110% Armored Core. Once Armored Core, and Spider-Man 2 as well.
Oh, what about Starfield?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and be like, I cannot wait till that game. I'm gonna be like, well, we'll see what happens. But from what I understand so far, it's just we'll see, man. I don't want to lie to you and be like, yeah, man, I can't wait till this joint come out, because I'm gonna be lying my ass off and say I can't wait till it comes out, because clearly from what I saw, there's some things that bug me, and I'm not gonna fucking lie to him. I say this is great. This is perfecto. But moving on to the next question. The current gaming landscape. How do you feel about it?
You want more detail?
Yes.
Yes?
What?
I said, can you go into more detail on that?
The current gaming landscape?
Yeah,
like, how do you feel about gaming right now?
Okay, so I asked the question, and then you was like, yes, and then nothing. I was like, oh, okay, he's not gonna explain that further. Silly B. You're silly. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm getting old. Because I'm old. It's just. It doesn't feel. It's like, remember like the PS2 and how the PS2 had so many goddamn games, and like I was never fucking bored. I have a console in there that costs like $500 and some change. I can go literally some days without fucking playing it. And that's like the in between of me like waiting for like other games and stuff like that. Some games don't have a good high replay value. I'm like, I bought this shit for $70. I better need to, and I just feel obligated to replay it because I spent $70 fucking on this game.
Yeah.
Occasionally, excuse me, I feel as though I do get games that it's just that doggone good. That's just really good. Like Ratchet and Clank. I'm a big Ratchet and Clank fan. I played every single Ratchet and Clank game except for I think maybe like 2, like Into the Nexus, and then I forgot the other one. But I played damn near every single Ratchet and Clank game. This new one, Rift Apart, it was a fantastic game. It was fantastic. And I'm glad it won like when it came out, the best use for the optic controller, for the controller and stuff, because yeah, it was just very immersive with the controller, more so than I would imagine like any other game, because that was what Sony was praising on about in the fucking PS5 showcase or whatever, was the controller. I was like, okay, but nonetheless, occasionally you do get games that's just like, it's just really, really good, and you have really good replay value. And then occasionally you've been getting games where it's like they just feel either watered down, they're remakes, reboots, remasters. It's like I feel as though that's in the era that we're kind of just stuck in, and it's difficult because I'm early '90s baby. When they came out with Crash CTR, I was all over that shit. Obviously, that was literally my whole childhood. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Jak and Daxter, games like that. So, shit, I bought the game. I'm part of the problem. They came out with the trilogy pack for Crash, came out with the trilogy pack for Spyro. I bought it. It's like those, I already know it's going to sit here and be good. That's another reason why I bought them. That's the only reason why I feel as though that they are going to be good. But then occasionally, of course, besides getting like God of War, Ragnarok or whatever, but then we got games that's like Horizon Forbidden West, and it's like, I just feel that it needs to be kind of like a certain shift. Not, well, this game is $70 because we fucking say so. I mean, we're not going to change it because you hoes are going to buy it anyway. Yeah, you can bitch and complain, but you're going to buy it anyway.
Yeah, that's what happens every time.
It's just, and it also feels as though that a lot the company, I'm only speaking just so much with Sony's end because I don't have Xbox. I just got a Switch. I don't be having this issue with, well, the only thing with Nintendo, I don't have a Switch to sit here and play fucking hardcore ass gaming. That's why I got a console. That's why I got my PlayStation. But I don't know.
For me,
it's just different.
Consoles are getting kind of repetitive when it comes to some of the stuff. And prime example, there's no new games. Only games that have sequels and shit coming out now. And for some reason, we can't get new games and shit because people are too scared to have new games come out. And I'm like, well, why are you scared to have these new games come out? Is it because you fucked yourself up? And I'm glad the company that made Gollum has stopped with the development side and decided to move only to publishing because, you know, Gollum wasn't good.
I mean, it gave, I'm just saying, terrible games nowadays, they have their use. They're giving content creators, you know, more videos and shit.
Oh, yeah. Content creators are fucking annoying when it comes to these games, but yeah, that's why scary games aren't scary anymore, is because they want people who are fucking what's it called, to fucking give them some shit. They want people to like. FNAF only became super famous because of people like Markiplier and all that shit. But other than that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it became, you know, FNAF took off because there's gonna be a movie.
Yeah, but FNAF, it's ever since 2015, FNAF has just been uber in everything, and it's really agitating. What the fuck? All right. Oh yeah, and another thing that I actually started to hate is the NFT thing with a bunch of video games. People are trying to do that shit, and it's failing miserably.
What does NFT stand for again? I'm sorry.
I don't know. Non-fungible token or something like that, or no fucking idea, or not fucking done, or you know.
NFT or in it? What? You're making up? You're adding letters in now?
Yes, I am. So no fucking talent is what I like to call it, because it requires no skill or talent to just get a picture of something, which, you know, somebody else can steal and just pretend like they have an NFT, but it's not. That's not how it works. Yeah, essentially, it's just fucking dumb shit. And yeah, that's an NFT for you, buddy. Yeah. Apparently, a bunch of companies are starting to revert to NFTs, and it's not looking very fucking good at all.
Yeah,
You,
no.
it's not looking good. Yeah, it's very fucking dumb. Speaking of, what was the dumbest thing I actually wanted to bring up? I've never brought up on podcast something. That guy that got sued by Nintendo. Granted, this is old, and we didn't get a chance to talk about it.
Yeah, we did.
We did on the podcast?
Yeah, because you asked Darkwave was in here. Yeah. What?
I'm sorry. This is a new time, new place, new podcast. Cause I'm a little bit back. Okay, so let's take a quick ad break. We're gonna watch a quick video. Give me a moment. See if this video plays for you. What the fuck? Let me know if this plays for you on the thing.
What? How the fuck
Yes.
am I supposed to know that?
Bro, I fucking love that droid. Something better not have happened to
I
it.
just love this
Well,
video.
Wait, is he still on Mustafar? Hang on, R2. How do you work these stupid links?
Lord Vader, you must.
Hold on. Why can't I feel my penis? What happened to my penis? What did you do to my penis?
It seems in your anger you lost the penis.
That doesn't make any sense. That wasn't even one of the limbs that got cut off. How am I supposed to make love to my wife?
Yeah, about that.
What? Where?
All right. I'm done with that. I had to watch that one last time.
Terrible.
It's just, where is my penis? What happened to my penis? It's just so fucking hilarious, bro. That wasn't even the limb that got cut off. All right. Now it's time to move on to everyone's favorite WWE. Yeah. Don't you love WWE?
Yeah, I love it so much that I don't watch it.
That's hilarious. All right. So I do have a question for you, and I wish Darkwave was here. So how do you feel about every time there's a bad show, Vince McMahon gets blamed, but when there's a good show, it's Triple H's fault?
Because isn't that normally how it is? Like, you can tell with the bad shows that there's traces of Vince all over it. Like, it's not even, they won't even be like a sprinkle of Vince McMahon, or excuse me, Triple H. It'll be, yeah, Vince did this shit. Yep, Vince did this. Versus you at Triple H, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is Hunter. Yeah, Hunter did this. Okay, cool. It's the fact that we can literally and honestly fucking tell. Like, if we're sitting there hearing fart jokes and hater tots, and suffering succotash. Oh, yep, that's Vince.
Suffering succotash, son. Nigga, what?
Yeah, that's Vince McMahon. Like, am I wrong?
Okay, yeah, but that was back in the day. I'm talking about like recent events. Like, a lot of people just says, this episode was bad, so automatically it was Vince, and then reports will come out, Vince wasn't even there.
Just because he's not there doesn't mean that he was not yelling from somewhere in a microphone or into a headset.
All right.
To be fair, there's times where he would throw out the script, tear it up like 3 hours before the show, and it'd be like, all right, fix this. Okay, bye, I'm leaving. Like, what?
He did do that in the back. He did do that, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Just because he's not in the building doesn't mean that, like we even made the joke of saying Vince McMahon can pass away, be in hell, and literally will be sitting there, make a phone call up to, and then be in gorilla position down in hell, screaming what to do.
What?
Like, you literally would just be like, hey, you need to look, what the fuck? Didn't you die? Like, no, yeah, it's all right. I got this great internet connection down here in hell. So anyway,
How does that make any sense?
I don't know, but you can see it though, can't you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
For me, though, I feel as though that it is a little, just a tinge unfair. Because it's not that every shitty episode is Vince McMahon's fault. Prime example, Hit fucking Row is one of the worst bringbacks Triple H have done since they came back Karrion Kross has also been a shit comeback.
I don't like him with hair. He doesn't look
no,
to me as intimidating.
I mean, yeah, but like I said, man, Karrion Kross, his comeback was fucking awful. And everybody he's challenged, he's lost to horribly. And it's almost like, oh wow. The Triple H thing is very fucking annoying. What was I? Oh yeah. Karrion Kross, he's been a total dork since he came back. Hit Row has been total busted since they came back. And yeah, that was just nonsense.
Hit Row. I was just like, and they got a little pop when, oh god damn it!
They barely got a reaction for when he first came back.
Yeah, he got small little thing, but then it was just like, we're doing nothing.
And Karrion Kross came back, and it was more of a
honestly, I think the reason why people only just like seeing Karrion Kross is just because Scarlett. To be perfectly honest.
Because Scarlett is very attractive. His wife is very, very attractive.
Yeah.
You can't say Scarlett's not attractive.
I've seen better.
I mean,
typical blonde. It's typical blonde.
Wow, that's so mean. And to make it even worse, they're very nice.
Oh no, I'm not saying it as if they aren't, but it's just, that's just always the first thing for women. It's just like, oh well, she's attractive, so yeah. And it's like, okay. Like, hey, do you know who else is really attractive? Zelina Vega.
Yeah. That's why I'm still confused at how what's his name even got her.
I'm not.
What?
I'm not. He's also a handsome guy.
Yeah, a Norwegian guy was just like, hey.
I mean, because if that's the case, you can make that argument damn near almost anybody. Like, hey, how did Karrion Kross get fucking Scarlett? How did such and such get this person?
I mean, because Karrion Kross in real life is a very, very, very nice person.
Ow! The dog just bunny kicked me. And she's still bunny kicking. She's still bunny kicking me because she's flipping over. But same thing with what's his name? Malachi. You're like, oh, how did she get this dude that, this chick that loves anime and video games and stuff, and then this guy, that
loves animes and plays video games.
Yeah, plays video games, but seems like he's just darkness, emo. Blah, 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 blah.
No, he's just a metalhead. He is not an emo.
Blah. But you know what I mean. But
yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. But yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. But yeah, but they work, and they seem very sweet, and very happy.
Oh yeah, and even so, they're like, I would love my husband to be back in the WWE, but we all know that's not happening anytime soon.
I mean, you can make the same argument with Mia Yim and Keith Lee.
Yeah. But let's go move on.
But I do get your point though. Of like, it seems a little unfair just to be like every bad show, like Triple H can't do a bad show or Vince can't do a good show. No, I do get your point in that. I do get your point.
Vince had nothing to do with that Raw after WrestleMania. Vince had nothing to do with it. But yet they blamed Vince. Hunter would never do that. Triple H would never make a joint like this, and everybody was like, Vince wasn't even remotely there, nor was he even on contact with anybody there. What are you talking about? That was just his shit show. It was shit from the bones on up.
I think it's just because people want to blame Vince for everything terrible. Because to be perfectly honest, he, a lot of stuff lately that's been going bad, a good portion of it has been somewhat Vince's fault. So I think it's just people find it easier to blame him than to blame Triple H. Yeah,
and they did lose the opportunity to get what's his name from New Japan, but then Vince was like, "Well, I'm now in the creative again. I'm just the higher power of creative." And then he said,
"I retired.
Let's go sign with AEW." What's his name? Shit, forgot his name, but I'll remember it later, most likely.
Yeah.
But moving on to the next and final thing for the day: Money in the motherfucking Bank.
They should change the pay-per-view to that.
Let me fix it. I accidentally put the banner wrong here. Fix that banner real quick. I put an extra eye. See, this is why I like this. Easy fixes, easy what's called. Podcast could be done a lot more.
I'm
yeah.
happy for you.
Yeah, Money in the Bank.
Hey.
Did you see it or did you see anything on it?
I mean, you was watching it. I saw some snippets, but what specifically?
Anything?
Can you stop yawning?
Sorry, I'm just tired.
We could have did this earlier.
Yeah, we forgot. You know.
No, I didn't forget. I'm not the creator on this shit.
Yes, you are. Shut
No,
up.
I'm not. Anyway,
Shut up.
no. What specifically?
Like anything? Did you see anything like the? Did you see anything on the Money in the Bank
I
men's
saw
ladder match?
I saw the men's drain. I know that Damian Priest won.
Yeah, Damian Priest definitely won. The match is actually pretty
A
good.
lot of people were pissed to the point where Triple H even had to come out and go over what LA Knight, because everybody in their goddamn grandmama wanted LA Knight to win.
Yeah, LA Knight should have won that, but and Logan Paul should not have been even close to that match. But apparently Logan Paul had to be in the match for some fucking reason, and it didn't make any sense. And Logan Paul started a rivalry with Ricochet, and it's almost like, come on, bro. I don't think this needs to be a thing. Logan Paul also botched the Spanish Fly and fucked his head up.
Oh,
And I was just like, oh wow.
man.
Logan Paul could get hit once and everybody was cheering Logan Paul getting beat up. And I was just like, there's a reason no one likes Logan Paul. He shouldn't even be in high-end matches. He shouldn't have even been in the match with Roman Reigns that he was in. And he got injured. And it's like, come on, guys, calm that down. But
Oh,
that
man.
match is great. And,
Man, he got injured. Man, I totally don't care.
Yeah. Then there was the tag team match with Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez.
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that, which I was, again, I can't remember because I kept asking questions at the end of the match. I was like, so Shayna attacked Ronda. Was they like, was there like some,
Nope.
He was like, no. And I was like, was there? He was like, no. It's like, stop asking. I was like, well, I'm just confused.
Yeah, it just happened at the end. So what happened at the end was essentially she attacked her, and then next night on Raw, she was just telling, and mind you, the heel in this feud is supposed to be Shayna Baszler, but Ronda Rousey's getting booed.
I know. Oh, I figured it was going to
Shayna
happen.
Baszler is like, well, I'm the only person here that can shut you up. And essentially, the heel is the face, and the face is the heel, which is fucking bass backwards.
That was like what happened with Becky and Charlotte. Becky was trying to be the heel, and it was like, nah, Becky, this not working. You know damn well. That's not working.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out, sweetie. So yeah. So essentially, that happened out the way that happened, and now Shayna Baszler is gonna get cheered out the frame, while Ronda Rousey is gonna get booed out the frame because no one fucking likes Ronda Rousey in this wrestling role. She's terrible. Gunther versus Matt Riddle was actually a good match. It was hard hitting.
I did see that one. I actually liked that match.
Yeah, and the way it ended with the chop to the foot and then ankle lock, I was like, perfect. Nothing else needs to be done. And
yeah, I was satisfied. McIntyre. Yeah, I was satisfied with the ending. With the way the defeat and stuff. It wasn't like, he cheated. Nobody cheated. Nobody had to come out and do something. Didn't use no illegal weapons. Just a straight match or whatever like that. And I was fine with it. With two people I happen to actually like.
Yeah, and I actually like the fact that Gunther just he sends the other two to the back and he freaking blesses the mat and fucking wrestles. And it's like, oh wow, I forgot what a dominating heel feels like. It's been a long time. Then we got Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio, which is a very obviously
I
after this
half-ass
match.
watched that match. Because I
Yeah, because people were expecting Brock Lesnar to come out and have Dominic win the match, but he didn't. And
Oh, that's what I was saying. I was like, all right, where's Brock? Come on, Brock. I know you're here. Oh no, Brock. Oh, thank God.
yeah, Cody Rhodes won the match, even with Rhea Ripley cheating. So that was pretty dumb. Io Sky, the women's Money in the Bank match had some interesting moments. Except the Trish Stratus looked a little old, and
She is old.
yeah, Zoe Stark was great. Zelina Vega did the Selena Del Sol off the ladder. I forgot what it is. The move she did off the ladder, that shit was tight. But she also hurt her ass something fierce. So hopefully she's okay. Yeah, and Io Sky did one of the smartest things besides when I forgot who it was, handcuffed. I think it was Sami Zayn who handcuffed Jeff Hardy's ear because he had the big hole in the ear thing.
Yeah, the gauge. Yeah.
Yeah, he handcuffed his ear.
Wait, you said Jeff Hardy?
Yes,
Shit, I forgot he was still there.
he's not in WWE anymore.
Who, Jeff Hardy?
Yes, babe.
But you said Jeff Hardy.
Yes, Jeff Hardy when he was there.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant in the men's trade. I was like, what the fuck? Wait a minute, he ain't there.
Yes, I said did one of the smartest things, like when Jeff Hardy got his ear handcuffed to
okay.
the
Sorry.
bottom rung of the ladder.
Yeah.
Io Sky handcuffed Becky and Bailey's hands on the lower part of the ladder. Then she climbed over Bailey and then grabbed the briefcase. And I was like, moves like that makes me think that you're smart. That shit was tight. I was just like, yes.
Hopefully, they don't also need to sit here and be the end of fucking Damage Control because it's yeah.
Yeah, they don't win too much, but yeah, I was proud of Io Sky for what she did, and that was actually pretty good. Then we got Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor.
I did see that a little bit of that match, a little bit. That also was pretty good.
Yeah, that match was actually really good. I thought he was gonna come out as the demon, but he came out as himself. I was like, okay.
Has he, since he's been in Judgment Day, has he done demon stuff or no?
Yeah, when he fought Edge at WrestleMania, I think.
That's still what? Yep, that was Judgment Day. Yeah. Okay, you're right on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and when he, apparently he does not like he doesn't like it.
Oops.
Give me just a moment on a brief pause on this podcast. Give me just a moment here.
Pause on the podcast.
I have returned. I got a phone call from a drunk person, so that's fun.
Yay.
All right, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I like what smart people do. Smart things with the.
You was on the Finn Balor Seth Rollins match.
Thank you for bringing me back. Yeah, that match was pretty great, considering that they had a rivalry. I'm just at this point, I'm like, if two people hate each other, I remember back in the day where they would um, attack each other, and yeah, I miss those days where people hated each other and would attack each other. But I can't. We can't all get what we want anymore. Apparently, like prime example, back in Stone Cold's day, where like if something happened and he hated the person, they couldn't finish their entrance. They were fighting from the entrance to the ring, but that's not a thing no more. And I hate Hell in the Cells with non-good feuds or feuds that are just getting started. I hate that shit. But
Yeah, same.
yeah, but yeah, Seth Rollins won because obviously he was going to win that match, which makes the most sense. The last match was the Bloodline Civil War match, which whoever came up with that name needs to shut up. Jesus Christ, because it's not a civil war. It's not even over yet. So during that match, it was damn near 30 minutes, and I fell asleep on it twice trying to finish the goddamn match. But the match started off a little slow for me, and it did start to pick up later half of the match. While the match, I'd say the match was actually okay, and then something weird happened near the end where Roman Reigns was counting the lights, and according to Darkwave, that was really stupid.
He said he was counting. He said he was what?
Counting the light. He got pinned.
Oh, I've never heard that term before. Oh, wow.
It's a very common wrestling term.
Okay, that's
No,
okay,
I'm just saying,
fine.
It's a very common wrestling term.
Okay. I mean, I can understand it. I literally am no cap. I've never heard of it. Heard
I
that term.
know. I'm
but
just
that's
letting
but
you know. I'm
no, I
actually
know.
letting you know.
Anyway, yeah, I thought
Fight
that
me.
was just weird. Sure, I thought it was weird because you have somebody in there that is literally supposed to be a double champion, like double cheeked up, and why did the other person not just eat the pin?
I have no idea.
Like the story would have been still the same regardless. It actually would have also added more into what the story. Oh, brother had to pin brother because Solo is the Usos' brother.
Yeah.
That's the baby brother. So it wouldn't have mattered. Oh, they needed to pin Roman. No, they did not need to do that. So you mean to tell me that Jay Uso can sit here and pin him, but you couldn't have Cody or Kevin Owens or what?
Yeah, he hasn't gotten pinned for 3 goddamn years, and now he finally gets pinned, and it's like, oh, now he could actually lose his belt at SummerSlam. He's not gonna lose his belt at SummerSlam.
It's like what? I don't understand. Because if I was Jay, I literally would make an argument about it. I'll be like, "Hey, so I just pinned the champ, so I need to get a title shot."
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Oh God.
I'm glad you said that. That was great. That was a great segue. Let's move on to Monday Night Raw real fast before we go to SmackDown.
Oh God.
Of course, Drew McIntyre came back, and he's going to be challenging Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, which I swear to all God, if Gunther loses that shit to Drew McIntyre, at this point, it's pointless. His reign was dumb. He should keep it until WrestleMania. That's just my opinion.
What else? I mean, would you want to see him just hold on to that championship for forever or move on to something bigger and better?
I want him to have the main title, but we both know that's not happening anytime soon.
I mean, they booked him very strong.
Yeah, and while Gunther has been booked like a G, I don't want him to lose right now. I would rather he lose at one of the big events, one of the big 4. He can't lose anywhere. Like him losing, and it's not one of the big 4 would just seem redundant because he's probably it's not gonna be as impactful. He has to lose at Survivor Series. He has to lose at Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, or WrestleMania. One of the big 4. He can't lose in any other pay-per-view. Because if you it has to be a very big pay-per-view or a very strong pay-per-view for him to lose it, because it would mean so much more. And now imagine if he lost that at WrestleMania. It'd be like it'd be to the roof on the popularity of him losing that shit, and whoever gets the belt from him would raise their shit from here to here if it's at one of the big four. And if it's in London, it raised him shit from here to the space. Period.
Mhm.
Because the London fans, they don't play their games, especially with the European wrestlers. They don't play no games. But yeah. Apparently, Judgment Day fought Seth Rollins on Monday, which was actually pretty stupid. And Dominic had to go against Seth Rollins, I think. And it was, you know who won that match, right?
Oh, of course, obviously Dominic.
Yeah, okay. And then there was the trial of Roman Reigns, right? And during the trial of Roman Reigns, which Roman Reigns and them got 2 segments on SmackDown, which is
of course
more than 30 minutes of runtime. Apparently, Roman Reigns had to beg and cry and pretty much and hit Jimmy in the nuts, and then they beat up Jimmy, hit him with stuff, and then second time they were on Jay came through the crowd, attacked Solo, beat his ass, and then tried to attack Roman Reigns with a chair. Roman got out of there. Solo got beat up with a chair, and then he challenged Roman Reigns for the title. Said, "Now I gotta whip your ass again." And I was like, "The last time you guys fought 1-on-1, you got your ass handed to you."
Yeah, well, your brother had to come out. Yeah.
So I was like, well, I like the Usos. They're better as a tag team than solo act. That's why when Jey Uso beat fucking AJ Styles, I was highly pissed off. But for me, at this point, the fact that we only get one group of people going after Roman Reigns, and like he beat everybody. It's meaningless at this point. And now that he got pinned, it's almost like, who can Jey Uso win at SummerSlam? And everybody's like, no, he's not going to win at SummerSlam. We all know it's going to be Cody versus Roman Reigns too, even though that is really stupid. It's a really dumb idea. You lost your opportunity, so you got to find a way to get him from Brock Lesnar to Roman Reigns again. No, it's not going to work out in your favor. Like, it's going to be hilarious, but it ain't going to work out.
Yeah. That shit was just kind of weird. So I was like seeing the stuff, and I was like, "What the hell? Why he took a okay, but why didn't Solo? You know what? Let me just not ask questions. I'm pretty sure that's the same damn question that everybody asked."
Yeah. That being said, that shit was dumb as fuck, bro. And now, of course, if Darkwave is here, he'd probably go on a tangent, because he thought that was really stupid. So.
Yeah, I did. I was too. I saw it. I was like, "Okay."
All right. Did you have anything else you want to add in the games and or freaking content before we wrap this podcast up?
No, this was fun.
Yeah, like I said, Streamlabs, StreamYard. Granted, there's like a premium version. I'm not paying for that shit. Its free version is enough. I don't care if I had StreamYard plastered all over my fucking screen. Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting, and it's very simple to use. It's actually pretty easy to use. I think I'm gonna start doing that, and then just downloading the video, because this is automatically gonna get uploaded to the channel. This is live, but I unlisted it, and
We didn't have any hey, I can't hear you, can't hear us type of thing going on. So
exactly.
yeah.
Sometimes I gotta be like, oh, the podcast is about to start. Give me a second. 3, 2, 1, blah blah blah. It just started, and I have a 30-second counter actually, and I'm gonna start using this for a little bit other one of my ideas. Just to explain, I'm gonna have our Sunday wrap up stream. Talk about some things that happened during the week, if anything happened during the week. Of course, you guys can always join if you want to, and yeah, which would be fun. All right. Well, that being said, I'm gonna sign out for the day. This is actually a pretty fun podcast today, and I hope you guys enjoy yourself completely. No one can hear you for some reason. Can't hear you.
I'm not. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh, I think it's because I was out of the thing. Bye.
Bye.